I don't want to set the world on fire.
What is up, good people? I am on my lunch break, and as I was scarfing down my really spicy chicken sandwiches, which I do recommend, I was watching a video from my buddy Asian Sleepy about some Xbox 360 pickups that he had come into, and sounds like he got pretty good deals on them. And the funny thing is about all this Xbox 360 frenzy and all this FOMO that's going on, again, not to sound like a douchebag, but I saw this coming from miles away. That's why I started collecting Xbox 360 very hot and very heavy about 4 years ago. And it's a bizarre thing to watch games selling now from 50 to 100, sometimes 120 bucks. And these are games that I picked up for like $3, $5, sometimes 10 or 15 at the high end. Anyway, he got some fantastic deals. And the funny thing is, now that I'm not actively collecting 360 anymore, I'm not super paying attention to what the prices are doing. So it's kind of amusing now that I have this disconnect. There are new things happening that I don't even realize, and one of them is that apparently there's one of the Xbox Live Arcade packs that's going for like $80, $90, and I remember that was like routinely like a $3 title, and I learned this from Asian Sleepy. So with that in mind, I am here at the local game exchange, and I'm going to go in and see if they still have some copies, and if they do, I am going to go into dirty reseller mode. Compilations like this Namco Arcade Virtual Museum disc are getting harder to find. I'm kind of surprised that this one is here. This damn Kinect game here always screws with me because I think it's El Chavo card on first glance, but it's not. Okay, note to self, pick up Dangerous Driving for Xbox One. Kind of looks like a take on the Twisted Metal Destruction Derby sort of game, but with much updated graphics. Definitely will snag this one at some point in the future. And over to the PlayStation 3 aisle, where they have a copy of 3D Dot Game Heroes, which, as you will see here in just a second, is completely 100% complete in box. There's the manual, it's in great shape, but they want $49 for it, which is about eBay price. Well, I struck out on that. I didn't find any copies of that game for me to flip for some dirty money. But it's always a good day when you get to visit the game shop, right? Even if you don't get anything. And this particular game exchange, for whatever reason, like normally a nice crew, but they always keep a lot of their new stock on the counter at the back. And this is after it's been stickered, it's ready to get put out. But they get really pissy when they see you messing with that. And they had a few stacks of games that weren't on the shelf, so I just kind of nudged a couple of them over so I could read the spines and see what was going to be getting put out. And of course, one of them, kind of walks up to me with, "Is there anything you're looking for today?" Blah, blah. Like, bro, it's not that serious. But I get it. I don't really get it. I mean, they're going to be putting it out anyway. It's ready to go. I know a lot of times with the shops, whenever they take in trade-ins, they're legally obligated to sit on it for an amount of time. I think like 7 days in case, it turns out to be stolen goods. But by the time it makes it out to that counter and it's stickered, that means it's ready to go. It's fair game. I've actually purchased games and movies out of those stacks before. But yeah, for whatever reason, they don't like it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back to work. Thank y'all for hanging out with me on my lunch break. And as always, pick your battles, because not every hill is worth dying on.